Okay, today's guys we are going to speak about the timesheets, the experiment, and also the client meeting, maybe the client meeting first. And we will also discuss about the meeting of tomorrow with Jappe.
Okay.
So first topic, did you do your timesheet? Because today is supposed to be like the deadline.
Yes, it was I forgot it, but we can do it until tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, do it before tomorrow because Jappe is going to ask for the
time sheets.
do it until the week 9, so do it until the week 8, obviously.
This week.
Yeah. Timesheet, yeah, don't forget it because tomorrow I'm pretty sure Jappe is going to ask us, did you do a timesheet? Because we put like a deadline for today.
Yeah.
So please do it. For the client meeting, so I don't know if you see the video, maybe no, it was too long.
Yeah, well,
I just all the presentation like we were supposed to do, and we just comment on each slide what was good or not good, for example, and what it comes out of the meeting. It just said for the lamina growing thing it was super good because it was a new idea, like eco-friendly, not with chemical and stuff. So if it works, it could be super nice for him. If it don't work, it's gonna be like, for him it's a problem because for him no result, it's no result. And Jappe told me no result is still a result.
Yeah.
So I don't have the same opinion, I can understand. But
well, it's quite supposed to work. I mean, like the other two groups are just focusing on this one solution, so it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but they have other goal.
Yeah, I think we still have, even if we don't have any result, I think it's still good. But he asked us to have like another plan if it doesn't work.
Yeah, we can. Well, we have the micro, but that's basically the same, just not with lamina, but micro.
But we can still discuss it with Jappe tomorrow.
Yeah.
And see what he thinks. Maybe in the next report nothing works, we can say okay, lamina it's not good, so maybe you can investigate another type.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. And also what he asked us is for the roadside grass. Even with because we comment the thing on Facebook. He said, he told us we didn't investigate the good thing. He really wanted fibers because for him.
But we investigated that as well. Or did it?
I thought about too much because I focused on the digester.
Yeah, but he told me the digestion doesn't work at all. There is nothing works with digestion with the roadside grass.
Was the compost thing with the drug?
Okay, so we have to focus on fibers, or what can we do with?
He said to do like a paperboard or to maybe when we extract the fiber out of the grass, we can have a side product, and that side product maybe you can biogas it or digest it.
I already talked some about how to take it out and what can we make like plastic and the glass biogas.
And so we're really focus on bioplastic.
Yeah, he really wants something like fibers because he really wants to do like sheet of paper or that kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
I think it's more data about fiber in Dutch for.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we should switch roles. Or
Now we can go together because like now we don't need to talk much about wastewater anymore.
only.
Yeah, because wastewater is only for the experiment for now.
Yeah.
I guess.
So that's. But I think we should still make next time an experiment with to measure the heavy metal ions in the because I'm not really the kind of guy who's like really precise and stuff like that. But if we put some arsen in the lamina that is going to be mixed with food, that is not really good. So
Yeah, it's not good at all.
So
So we measure the heavy metals, but next time.
We have to filtrate more.
well, you
Don't
cannot really filtrate ions. So
So
that
should
you
we,
need
We need to remove it.
Yeah, we have to
But
remove it. Yeah, with like a reaction or stuff like that. But first we have to measure it because if they are missing 10 times more in nitrogen content, then it's quite likely that it's going to.
Yeah, but next time we should measure the heavy metal for the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. But for the client meeting, do you have any question left?
I think that he was like satisfied with the lamina.
Yeah, what's satisfied with them now?
So that
If you've got some results, that's the thing. That's the only condition. We need to have some results.
Yeah, we are going to have some.
Yes, of course. we're going to
I
have
think we should talk about something like another technique we not mentioned about.
Yeah, we can. We can also use the, well, either we can, because I was also, so I was the one who was looking for the techniques, and I found some chemical ways, like for example the stuff that the other group is doing, but I really don't want to do that because that's not really environmental friendly. So that's why I was trying to find biological.
With the crystals, right?
Yes, yeah,
No,
so
we
that's
don't need to
also,
develop about it. We can mention it in final report at the literature studies.
yeah, probably so.
And we still need to, I forgot to tell you that, we ask us to send him the literature study at the end of the week. So it would be nice if Yape already corrected, like tomorrow.
Well, it's already corrected once.
Yeah, but
so
if we send the corrected version.
yeah, that's better. Yeah.
So that's why I told you, okay, not at the beginning of the week, because we still need to check it with Yape, and then we can send it at the end of the week, like Friday.
Okay,
So we need to.
I think Jappe is going to talk about the literature report tomorrow.
Okay, so that was for the client meeting. And after experiment, so you want to do next time. Also, yeah, Yape also asked me yesterday. We need to do like a schedule on what day, because we've got 3 days, like the Monday, the Thursday, and Friday. So we need to find if we need the 3 days or if we only need 2 or only 1. I guess for that week we need the 3, because next time, so on Thursday we need to measure the indicators and to mix the chicken ashes with the wastewater. And maybe we don't have enough time, so maybe we'll do it Friday.
Yeah.
So let's say for that week, we never know. Let's say for that week we need the 3 days. But after, what do you want, like what frequency do you want to do lab?
Well, it depends, but I think
Like this Thursday we can.
like that we are going to have like weeks when we need probably all 3 days, and we are going to have weeks when we need only 1 day, because in the weeks when we are preparing the new samples, then we at least need 2 but probably 3 days. But in the weeks where we are just measuring, then we don't even need 1 day, just need 2 times 10 minutes to take pictures and to measure, that's it. So it's,
We need to add water, so maybe we should do it
Yeah.
twice a week.
yeah, but it's like for whole days. Like the lab is occupied for whole days. We don't need that much. So when we are just going to measure, we need like 2 times 1 hour. I think that's way enough. But when we are preparing a new set of samples, then we are going to need at least 2 days, probably 3. I think 3 is a bit too much, because we can do it in 2
I
days.
think 2 days. So let's say 2 days a week, it's enough to add the water, but it evaporate, count the lemna, and change if we need to change.
So, or we can ask up, because I know that the labs are always really occupied and there's like a fight for it. So we can say that it's okay that we sometimes just going to need like 1 hour a day, not like 6 or 7 like today that was scheduled. So
do it now.
yeah, it's just like we shouldn't say that we need 2 days, because if we say that we need 2 days,
We should say we need at least 2 days.
no, that's also not good, because if we are just going to measure it twice, then yeah, we have the whole day and we are just going to go there for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Well, we can discuss this with you.
Yeah, we can discuss it tomorrow, so we need to discuss it. Okay. For next meeting, so tomorrow with Yape on Wednesday, the 2nd, you want to discuss about the client meeting again? So,
Yeah.
because I'm the chairman, I'm going to plan that. For the experimental setup, yeah, we speak about the schedule. And for the literature study, you want to speak about the roadside grass. It's already brought on Facebook, so what should we talk to him? Like, we are going to focus on fibers.
Yeah.
Which one do we want?
That are you know going to our tank, so we
Yeah, maybe we can always
both
we can
have the
all,
responsibility for
or maybe we can just say like maybe for 1 week we're going to only investigate the fibers and then meet again and share what we found.
Yeah.
And like that we can like kind of help you, or each one investigate one kind of process and we're very simple to find fibers.
Yeah, so we can focus on that.
You want to do that like from tomorrow until next Wednesday?
That's what
Do we don't have a, I don't know, we've got the trip next week.
Yeah. We don't want to have a meeting in Hungary.
No, meaning
The Ross and Chris we just need to mention in the end of the final report.
yeah, but we can still try to look it up now. I'm gonna try to look it up like that.
Can I have something already about
Yeah.
5?
Maybe it could be nice if we all like spend 1 hour during that week to find information on recyclers and fiber.
Yeah.
And then after the trip, we're gonna meet and see what we found.
Yeah.
I forgot to summarize the documents they sent, the Dutch shit.
I have some documents.
Which one?
The
The company sent some documents.
Oh, yeah,
remember? I forgot about it.
They sent only 2 documents, the wastewater content and the compost.
No, also a lot of links.
Yeah,
Oh, the
it's
links, yeah, the links, yeah.
We should summarize them and read them all.
It's a fucking lot. That's
Or at
like,
least stuff about the roadside grass.
yeah,
Yeah, we
just
should
look up sound.
maybe try to read it a bit tonight, or tomorrow have some ideas. Not all, but maybe not all, like some matter to speak with them. But I know it's a lot of work, so don't do everything.
Yeah, actually the problem is that this kind of stuff is like really Dutch specific, like almost no other countries give any.
Yeah, they does
Inspiration,
that's what
shit
I do.
on the Ross and Chris.
Yeah, so it's not really likely that we're going to find too much stuff about it in English.
Yeah. Do you think everything is gonna be in Dutch?
Well, not everything, but most of it, and
Yeah.
the
Did do
good
our
stuff is
research.
going to be in Dutch.
Oh, well, okay, we've got one Dutch with us. Thank you, Emilio.
Emilio, you just won all the stuff that you have to do.
The most important
Yeah.
one.
And we can't translate it. There's no translation. If it's a website, we can still use Google Translate, for example.
Yeah, but most of it is
Yeah.
PDF.
And scan.
If it's PDF, that's screwed.
Yeah.
And we can turn PDF into Microsoft pretty bad.
Yeah, but you lose.
Yeah. So when you just convert it from PDF to Word, and then you Google Translate it, then like 60% of the stuff is not going to be the same like originally. So
The only thing is, like, you need to check it and summarize it just like at least 1 month before the end of the advice report,
yeah,
in order to have something to work on it.
yeah, we can.
So actually, we've got a lot to do.
Yes!
Yes!
No more boring time.
Yeah, but don't read like precisely, just find a good one, the one wow, very interesting.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to add something else to meeting?
Well,
Do we discuss like everything?
So
far.
far, scheduled for the Tuesday and Friday lab. What will we do on Thursday?
On Thursday, we need to measure the heavy metals and do the mix.
Friday.
And on Friday, if we don't have enough time on Thursday, we need to come back on Friday. And if we finish before, we don't need to come back, I guess, on Friday. I also hope so. But the schedule said we need to be in the lab until 3 something, but we've got to select the topic at 2:40. So like half an hour's, but not sure we need that much time.
That's okay.
But we also know like your table, for example, for the dilution.
yeah, I have to totally rework it because if there is phosphate in the wastewater,
That means we need less.
yeah, we're going to
chicken
need less
ashes.
chicken ashes.
Do you have the data, or should I send it to you again on the range of the nitrate?
It was like
121.
121. I wrote it down. So
Okay.
we're going to calculate it 121 and 21 point something phosphate. I think that's already the answer.
21.6 for phosphate,
Yeah.
and for nitrogen, what? 121.75 and 0.21. 25.
Yeah, that's like.
Why you have to different?
Because we do like a duplo to be
Did
sure.
twice.
We
But
need
that
once.
was really close, so
Yeah.
that's quite likely that it's going to be the
Yeah.
We can vote first. wastewater.
Yeah, I'm going to calculate with these concentrations,
Mm.
and yeah, that's going to make it a bit more difficult. At this
I think tomorrow Jaco is going to ask us, okay, what do you want to do on the first day? Okay, show me your table. What are the division you want to do? I think we're going to be...
Well, actually, firstly, we want to finally prepare the samples. So, like, that if we already have all 16 samples, then we are.
But do we need to measure the chicken ashes actually? How much phosphorus is inside?
Yeah, that's also we have to. So tomorrow.
So we should have done it today actually, because like that on Thursday we can be sure how much phosphorus or nitrogen is inside.
Okay, we don't.
Because we don't know so far, so maybe divisions you are going to do another table again maybe on the first day.
Yes.
So now you want to come back to the lab?
We can still come back to the lab and
Because I think the lab is now.
I think everyone is leaving.
Yeah, we can check if tomorrow the lab is open for some time. But
You know how you want to measure it? You want to mix
because
it with water?
if we know because that's also possible and not likely though, that what if the chicken ashes also have nitrate in it? Because if they have nitrate in it, then we are pretty screwed, because then both of them are affecting both factors, so like the phosphate content and the nitrate content, and then it's possible that we are not going to be able to give a good ratio, because if we need more phosphate, because if we add more chicken ashes, then we are going to have more nitrate as well, and that's not desired. So if the chicken ashes has nitrate in it, then it's quite possible that we're not going to be able to make those ratios that we wanted to our channel. So
You know what you lab now?
Well, maybe we should after the meeting just go back to the lab and see if it's occupied or not. And if it's
yeah,
not,
but
Like the blue one is the lab, and that is only used for our town. So
or it's finished at midday. Oh yeah, but maybe the lab is empty. Oh yeah, but
nobody uses it. The blue one is the town.
Oh, it's only for lab. So that was only for us, and that's for someone else.
This is for us.
Oh, this is for us, so we can go till midday and midday.
And we can, after that, nobody uses it.
Yeah, but we got less and less orientation.
So we can do it tomorrow. So we cannot yet. We can go without teacher, you know.
and is the lab open tomorrow?
First,
Maybe we can just open the borrow key. Because we have set 3 already.
yeah, true. So and how do you want to measure the phosphate and the nitrogen inside the chicken ashes? You want to mix it with table water
Yeah.
and then just
Just
measure
like same way like we did it today with the way.
Ah, yeah, and we need to do like dilutions.
Well, we have to. Actually, how the hell you did the dilutions for phosphate? Because we didn't know the
For
phosphate.
phosphate, we didn't do any dilution. We say let's go for raw material and just try it and see how much we got.
Try the
Okay.
thin tray.
Because the phosphate in the data we will receive, there is no phosphate, or it wasn't measured. So we were thinking, okay, so we don't need to dilute it because it's already super small. So that's why we take only the raw material. So maybe.
But are you sure that the result of the phosphate is milligram per liter?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay.
on the box it's a milligram per liter.
From something to 16 milligram.
And in the chicken ashes, for now we only know that there is phosphorus. Right.
4.84.
Yeah, it's like 8.5%. It's basically.
So that's when we need to dilute it.
Yeah.
To measure it, to be in the range. So we need to done that properly. Because we struggle a bit this morning. Yeah, but it was a bit confused. Okay. Well, so we need how to do it. That's the thing. We just need to do it.
Yeah, but we're really going to. We basically have to measure for heavy metal ions. We have to measure the chicken ashes, nitrogen and phosphorus content. We have to prepare the samples.
That is solid.
So,
I think 2 days is not that bad actually.
yeah, for this we're definitely going to need more time. But when we are done with the samples, then basically until the lemon grows, we just like two pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and pH, or not even
pH,
just
the water.
Just
But that's
water.
mean we need to keep the sample mix it actually. with the right range of dilution. You need to
Yeah.
find a way to store it because you need to find something with a lid to close it and
Yeah.
to keep it close to the Erlenmeyer just to fill in again.
No, we can't close it because Luna requires air to grow.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean the already premix sample. Just for add the water when it's
Oh
evaporated.
yeah. So we
So
should.
maybe just a piece of plastic at the top, just could be enough. I don't know.
Yeah. So if we should prepare more samples,
Yeah.
and then we can refill the
Refill when it's-
evaporate. That's the extra should be closed, so it's not evaporated.
Yeah, the extra. That's why.
And because we're not going to grow laminate, and then we can refill it with that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any question about that meeting? No? Any question?
Why we didn't do it today? I mean, like the phosphorus measurements of the chicken. It's so fucked up that we got it later.
Yeah, that's super annoying.
It's not
Because like today we did almost nothing, like compared to what we should have. And Thursday we are going to have to do twice as much than we should
Yeah,
have.
but we can. Oh, wait. Yeah, because we need to wait until we get the result of the first verse. It takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
So like during the first hour, just
nothing.
yeah.
Well, we can make the.
Yeah, we can prepare the water.
No, we can't. Because it's possible that the chicken ash content is going to screw up the whole table again.
Yeah.
So actually I cannot calculate the table until we know the chicken ash content as well for sure. Because if I calculate based on the data that we have now, then it's quite possible that it's going to change.
So that means on Thursday when we come at the lab, we need to go straight to that thing and just make 1 hour test
Yeah.
properly with the good dilution or not, and then when we've got the results, we can start.
But the other problem is that just to dilute chicken ashes, that's also going to take some time because it has to dissolve at least to an extent.
So maybe we can dilute it now
dilute it now.
and
yes.
just close it and wait until Thursday, sorry.
Yeah, but the other problem is that I don't know how much should we dilute it because we don't have any
Okay.
idea.
So maybe we should ask Jaco tomorrow.
Or
how-
we can use the literature value that we found. It's 8.84 and 5.5 grams. We can use that to make a dilution. So and hope that the sample is going to be at least close to the literature value.
I think the better thing will be to discuss with Jaco tomorrow, and then if it say you need to dilute, I don't know, that way,
Yeah.
we should do it just straight after the meeting with
Yeah.
Jaco, and then wait until the next day to start the measurement.
Yeah. Well, actually, it would be even better if we could do the 1 hour test. So if we would go.
Yeah, okay, yeah, true.
If we would go to the lab on Thursday with a full table completed and just prepare the samples.
Yeah.
Because that's also going to take some time, I'm saying. So if we have to wait 1 hour at the beginning, then it's.
We better do it tomorrow, on Wednesday. Okay.
Well, actually, the best would be just to do it now.
Yeah, but now I think Jaco leave. He also need to eat like us, so...
And tomorrow we have time.
Tomorrow we've got the time to have during
Yeah, the lab is ours.
Yeah.
The lab is ours.
We just need to ask
And,
him for key.
In the worst case, we still have Thursday and Fridays.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
We have time.
Yeah, we have time. Okay, so no more questions. Nothing else. Nothing to say. So I guess the meeting is over. Nice.
Go to summer remediation.